Okay, hello everybody, welcome to the stream. This is week 5 of VRML preseason. I'm Palidore, naturally. And we're getting ready here for a game shortly, their first of week 5. And it will be Quackheads versus the Toxic Units. So that's coming up really soon here as we get these teams filed in. Hello to everyone at home tuning in for this one today. Got a few matches coming up today. Starting off here again with Quackheads and Toxic Units. Following this match, we will be following them to face Quackheads, that is, as they face Smash Dash in about 45 minutes from now. And then later on for the North American side too, we also have Instinct versus Ironic. That will be at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And Flare versus V-Respawn Joker. That will be at 8 Central. So looking forward to that for sure. We also have a few more matches later in the week. Wednesday we have Fusion and Toxic Units. And then Thursday we have Smash Dash and Blast, Blast and Team Gravity, Joker and Synapse, V-Respawn and Anova, as well as Rush and Wireless Jack. So that'll be fun. But as for this matchup here, the Quackheads coming in here currently 2-5 on the season, MMR of 1170, and Toxic Units are 4-5 with a 1190 MMR. These two teams also did face off a couple weeks back in November 17th. And it was a 29-22 victory as a collective score in favor of Toxic Units the last time these teams met up. So coming back at it again, hopefully with another close matchup. Toxic Units have been a team I've been pretty impressed with overall, getting some or having some close matches with some really good teams out there. Some of them fell in their favor, some of them did not, but you know, their record kind of reflecting that. For Quackheads, trying to get another win on the board, they certainly got the talent there. Last time in the last stream, it was Middleman. Anyone here was paying attention to the Twitch clips or to Discord, you probably saw all the saves that he had. Quackheads had played 2 series in the same day last week and just had a really nice game there from Middleman especially. He had collectively probably a dozen legit saves. He had so many good ones. He was having one heck of a defensive game last time. With that said, teams are readied up. They're all in, so we're gonna dip on in here. Hopefully start off with this matchup pretty soon. But hope everyone's having a good day. Had a good weekend. Couple days break from all the matchups and now getting right back into it again. Well, we've got the holidays coming up. So with that, also the end of the preseason soon. Next week will be the last week of the preseason. And overall, I think it's been a fun one. A lot of great games, ton of game winners. Also a lot of things to take away from it. You know, good things and things we can work on as well, but I think it's been overall pretty successful. So round 1 is underway here, and it'll be taken first by Middleman. Talking about him a moment ago. See if they continue their roll, and hey, right there for the early goal. Flash Flood. Assisted by Middleman. Goalie was a little bit bothered there. Still kind of surprised they got that one off, though. Bold first shot to take, but why not? Dead on. That worked out nicely for Quackheads getting started off here. Over to Sir Dominic. He'll take that disc and find a pass to Bad Internet. The Bad Internet working that up the floor, up to the top ramp. And Lowrider does back it out here for his team. Right to Taco. Now back to Sir Dominic, but great save, starting right where he left off last week. Middleman. Don't you do it again. Just kidding. I'd love to see him have another one of those games. It made for some great highlights, but now going in on him. Bad Internet having it stolen by Irony Man. Right back. Now great pass to Lowrider, and he will go down low for that score. Good take by Bad Internet there. Had it stolen, but the quick hands to retrieve it right back, and then Lowrider the shot through that defense. Now Middleman will take the disc for his team. Q being here. And then Gob finding Irony, who goes way up high. Flash flood, getting it by. A stack just swarming him at the last second, but he ducked under. And he understood how to find the goal. Good look for Flash Flood here. 5-2 to Quackheads, Toxic Units on the joust right now, and looking to fire right back. Quick start though. So here we go. Talk on Thursday. The quick boosted into the reception, then right past the hands of Bad Internet. However, so a turnover to that stack. Quack will shoot it, will miss it. However, and now flung on out. So Gob now taking that over for his team. Looks like one of the players for Quackheads getting stuck in the back line. Kind of adjusting his headset, but he's back in the mix. The Lowrider will find the pass now, and a trio of players just deep on this end for Toxic Units. The pass gets over to Sir Dominic, taking the quick shot a little bit off, and now rebounded as a result by Middleman. Then cleared into the pocket, so right back to the hands, it would seem. Has 4 players, all collect and then disperse for the passes. Managed to slap it down nicely to Lowrider. Can't collect the first one, maybe the second. No, Middleman finding the clear. Off it goes, back into the distance where a stack approaches it. And then right back on the offense. So Toxic Units, good job so far. Quackheads have had some nice defense. Middleman and co, but right now, seems like Toxic Units are just able to buy themselves a lot of these extra opportunities. Faster on the approach, and now going for a shot. But that's not going to go through. Flash Flood knows how to save that one as well. Didn't get a lot of strength behind that shot. That one, though, certainly did. Flash Flood, so end-to-end. Gets a save, gets a clear, manages to find the disc once again, and then make a 3 on top of it. So Quackheads here, off to a good start. Now they will roll out, and it'll be taken by Taco, passing it down to Bad Internet. Trying to find that clear, the boost, that secondary stack. You're seeing more and more of that lately from even more and more European teams. Still kind of waiting for North America to play catch-up at times. But nonetheless, here goes. Taco on Thursday, assisted by Dominic. Quick shot, that was great. You mentioned it in a lot of my casts. Definitely that stack, the double stack meta, seems to be pretty strong and ever growing in the European scene. North Americans less more about the spacing and a lot of kind of midfield man-to-man or semi-zone defense you see. So difference in styles. Always like the quickness of these EU games though. Makes these different streams very distinctive between the regions. It's kind of fun. But trying to find them some goals here on the approach. There's 3 of them. Might have a 3 as a result. And indeed, going for it is Lowrider. He was having himself some good games last week. Putting a lot of points on the board. Now Lowrider is one of the substitutes. I do believe he's made an appearance on several different teams. But you got to figure with how consistent he's been on the scoring end. that he might want to find himself, you know, full-time team one of these days. Now, he's got some skills. He's had some very high-scoring games. Now, will be a kind of rushed clear that's obtained by Middleman. And they're going to try and claim a goal now as Flash Flood tries to roam on in, but just a bit too vertical was the goal. Couldn't get the read on the angle. So now back at them with another stack, and that one will be in this time, courtesy of bad internet, by the way.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Yeah, we've seen, you know, talking about Lowrider, and maybe he can find himself a full-time team. I mean, there's been 2 new teams the last 2 weeks or so in the European scene. New to VRML, that is. I mean, we had Calamity coming through, and we also saw the debut of Vertigo. Both those teams had some pretty good weeks, opening couple weeks. But now taken here, Gob cannot find a clear quite yet, so Irony will take that one right at that Ready at Dawn logo, but intercepted to Taco. Taco will go as his stack goes on forward. Cannot make the shot, but rebounded actually to Irony, who will have it stolen there by bad internet. Finds a great pass to Sir Dominic. Oh, Middleman, the save, but could not get that through. Not sure if he let it go or if he simply dunked it in himself a little bit too deep in the goal, so that's a tough turnaround there. Buying Toxic Units the couple points as a result. So Joust back to Quackheads. Under 3 minutes left. Middleman just squeezing past there. Sir Dominic trying to stack up with bad internet as the reception on the other end. The interception and clear as well. But it's taken right back by Quack. The Middleman will get stunned. Bad internet lunging for it, trying to line up his 3-point shot. That'll be a tad off the dot, so Flash Flood will take it, reset it. Now there is a couple guys back there on Toxic Units to contest, but they still do manage to get a clear through. Still only taken back, though. And Taco will go to bad internet once again. So right back to the Nest pass. Backing it out, looking for one. One more slap, but Flash Flood biding his time there. And just missing the disc, however, Irony Man is going to get that, send it through. Right past the hands of a couple defenders, so Lowrider is going to be on that one. Just overreaches, and Gobshite will try and collect it based off that, but he's also stunned out. So another stack from Toxic Units. They've been pretty fast here so far on collecting these loose discs. And also the shots going to sail right on past. Few defenders there for Quackheads, just kind of waving at it as it goes goodbye. And now on the clear, but intercept once more. Sir Dominic still at goal are the 2 men, Irony and Middle, and Mans going for it there. And now bottom pass, Sir Dominic. One more, and now Lowrider, another score. The ever-present striker, floating from team to team, Lowrider, getting mean. That is 13-8, favoring Toxic Units here as the first round winds down. 1 more minute left. Here's the launch, down by 4 points, and on offense are the Quackheads. A little dodge. Need to find a quick move here. Going backboard, but it will be saved by Taco. He's going to find the opposite end and maybe contend for 1 more goal. Trying to look for that mail slot, but good defense there. Getting back on the boost, but the shot from Taco will put a nail in that coffin for round 1. And 15-8 it will be. Still 30 seconds left, but Toxic Units comfortably going to take this first round at least. So now 16 seconds left. A dodge, but oh, that one a little bit costly because that's also a 3. And that will do it there for the first round. Bad internet off that stack. Able to get the punch, the steal, and the shot. So round 1 again goes to Toxic Units, 18-8.
That wraps up the round. Blue team is victorious.
Just quick look at that stats. It will be Lowrider and Bad Internet with 6 apiece. Taco with 4. And 3 assists for Sir Dominic. Good job there. And over on Quackhead's side, Flash Flood with 8. All 8 of the points, in fact. A couple assists for Middleman, Irony Man, and 3 saves already for Middleman. And then Gob with 14 stuns. He's probably the best brawler on their team I've seen over the weeks. He gets a lot of really handy brawls and causes turnovers just based off that punch-heavy defense that he plays. Oftentimes it does come around the inner bubble, but sometimes also in the midfield. He's pretty capable in both. Team stats as well, real quick. See heavy possession time for toxic units, as well as heavy shot advantage. Shots taken, that is. So just kind of playing it patiently there. And indeed, that will be the first round. But back on to round 2 we'll go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go. It'll be taken there by Middleman. Gonna find that deep clear. His boosted teammate almost getting there. The intercept almost there as well. Gonna float around between a few players' hands before finally being taken back by Middle. He'll find a pass over to Gob. You see Irony Man cutting, but just cutting off any opportunity there is Taco this time.
Sends it back the other way.
Keeping up right at the goal area. And now Lowrider
Blue clears it out.
looking for that clear as some boosts come on through. Light boost anyways. A good little leech, but Gob's going to get stunned. Now rebounding and almost finding the goal, but rebounded once more. Be Sir Dominic going deep, but bouncing off and now sails out of the bubble. Right outside the 3-point zone now and in the tunnel. Taco takes it back, finds a pass. Lowrider looking for that corner. Bad Internet finds the other corner of the goal, that is. That's an assist by Lowrider to work it through the defense for the first 2.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So working out for them so far.
Arena.
And now Gob will take it, but have it taken instead. Bad Internet coming on in as Middleman retreats to the goal, looking like a one-on-one potentially, and he will get it. Throws a couple shot fakes before finally slinging it directly into the chest area.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Hello again to everyone watching. Thanks for tuning in. This is our first matchup of the week. Week 5 of the preseason here at VR Master League. This somewhat slower rollout from Quackheads will find themselves maybe their own one-on-one, and there it is. So on one end, you see that defense getting kind of spread thin outside the bubble and then resulting in a one-on-one for Toxic, and then right back at him was Quackheads doing the exact same thing to bring it within 2 points. Still early on, of course, in this second round.
Teams have cleared the launchers. Blue clears it out.
That will be taken, but punched out is Bad Internet. Nice stunning, nice brawling as well, and dishing a quick pass. Middleman looking for some angles, not opting for a clear, but rather looking for the pass. And probably, not too bad of an idea here, as they do have some decent floor spacing. Now, that said, that was kind of a pass into a floating player, the wrong direction, so that one does not get quite through. But luckily for Quackheads, they still do get the disc back for the moment. Now, it's going to be taken here by Irony. He will sling a pass. That's a tough one. Didn't really have a good look at it. No angles. But that is a great angle, but a better save. Knocked out of there. Taco on Thursday, denying the first one. Can he do it again as this pass goes out to the nest and in for his best? It's Middleman, 82, assisted by Gobshite. 4-4 now. Quackheads tying it up.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
So a few minutes off the clock here so far in the second round. And that's going to be a quick clear. but very coordinated at the very least. That one almost even going in. Rebounded. Cannot put the shot. It was a good look, though. There are a lot of teams. I noticed Blast does that same kind of joust style. We're going in for a corner shot, Sir Dominic. 6 points now to the 4 for Quackheads. Toxic Units capitalizing, though, on that offensive play. Yeah, I noticed on a lot of these rollouts for several teams, they have that kind of no-look pass kind of thing where they just get the disc, they fling it in the direction of the tunnel and the stack in the backline. The second stack basically can compensate for it and just lead themselves into it. So it works out kind of nicely, so you have to more so mark the spots rather than the person. That said, that person was very marked as the disc got stolen. Will not make the goal, so Gob taking it back for Quack. But just as I say that, it's bad with the bad intentions on that punch. So reclaiming possession for Toxic Units as they work it up into the 2-point area. Finding a pass there off the bounce, gets to Lowrider eventually. Gonna look for that backboard, but nicely cut off by Irony now. That backboard spot, another very popular spot to go for a lot of teams, a lot of players. And, why not? It is an easy shot if you can get the pass there. You got a wide angle, it's close quarters, it's tough to contest for defenses if that pass does manage to get through. So it was a nice cutoff. A shot there, just ricocheting back into the hands of Toxic, but will be taken right back again by Flash Flood. So Flash Flood now has had some nice defensive plays. Going in for a nice save. Speaking of the defense's middle man, but playing that bottom ramp for the clear. And on the second, it will be bad internet. Getting the shot. Great save there by middleman again. But just unfortunately had nowhere to really clear it. Tried going for the bottom ramp. There are 2 down there. Very tough being a goalie in 4v4. Just have to act and react all the more quicker compared to previous times, where even if you get those saves, you just have to get rid of it so fast. That was already the case with 3v3. But bad internet, it will take that back. Has just dancing on the feet is Irony Man finally going for the punch. But that pass will get to Sir Dominic. He will work that around and then go on in. A sweeping shot. Like a broomstick and just cleaning it up for the 2 points. And now that is a 6-point lead for Toxic Units. Still 3.5 left in the second. Middleman now taking that. Finding Irony. Another quick zipper pass. We'll find middle, though, on the bounce. And that one a bit too strong. Probably due to the brawls. So Irony will take that over. Will lose it. Knocked out of his hands. And Dominic will find a clear. Now the stack in that back. Lowrider and Taco going for it. And almost making it, but rebounded nicely by middle. But again, can't quite get the clear. So the second attempt now. Trying for another clear. That one will squeeze through there. But again, first to the disc. Toxic Units, which has been the case quite often to the detriment of Quackheads in this round. Last couple rounds, in fact. So collected, though, by Irony. And again, just trying to find some angles. Does not have a lot of super open players. Just the one down there at mid. He did find the nice pass to him. Past the hands of Flash Flood, though. And Taco is going to take that and look for that pass as some brawls go out here. So contested there through the mail slot. Oh! Irony Man! I don't even know if he knows he got that save. It didn't look like he was looking at it, but it knocked right off of his body, off his head, I suppose. It still counted for 3, so that is most unlucky. But as a result now, Toxic Units in good position at 13-4. About a minute 45 left, ducking once, but not twice. Now that was a nice defensive move there by Toxic Units. Bad internet going to go for that 3 and make it, but that was a really nice move. So middleman went for the duck. He juked the first, but you see how the stack defense. One went for him up top, and the other one split down low. So when middleman ducked, he just ducked into the second defender, and that's brilliant defense right there. You can only assume that's intentional. I know middleman does like to go for those duck through moves a lot. We've seen that quite a bit, but now taken over by Lowrider. Paying off on the back lane, passing lane. Taco on Thursday will find it. Try and get it right back to the other end. It's going to be taken right back again, though, by Bad Internet. He's going to find that nest pass going straight in dead center. But dead center punching him in the nose was Irony. Now a clear as well as some boosts. Faster ones coming on in. For Toxic Units, they just retreat to the goal. And just trying to gather it is middleman for Quackheads. 30 seconds left, enough time at least buy another shot. They're going to go for that nest, ducking on through to the corner and trying to go under on that duck again, but both goalies left. And so Flash Flood was left with a goal. Now, round 2 here, and thus the series will go to Toxic Units. And assuming that they don't drop the disc here, should be the end of that round. Not too much trouble, indeed. So 16-6. And it will favor Toxic Units here for the win. Let you look at the stats real quick. Take a quick drink, excuse me. Okay, so as we can see, it's the 15 for Bad Internet leading the way on his team. Toxic Units doing some work. It's 4 for Taco, 4 for Sir Dominic, and then Lowrider subbing in here with a 6. A lot of assists between all the teammates involved. It's Dominic with the highest so far, and then as for the saves, highest going to Taco on their team. And 48 stuns, though, as well from Bad Internet. Just noticing that now, and that's, well, very impressive. Over on the other team, not far behind him, is with 33 stuns is Gobshite. Also an assist and a save. There's 12 points for Flash Flood. Doing some work, kind of doing the Bad Internet, I guess, of his team with those points. A couple for Middleman, as well as a pair of assists and 5 saves, and then 2 assists and 2 saves for Irony. So round 3 will begin. And hello, YouTube there, with the single bit. Quality, though, not quantity. It was a quality bit, and I appreciate it. Flash Flood. Oh, off the back, they're going for that again. That's the second time to open up a round that we've seen Quackheads try and take that. Now, almost making that. Lowrider going for the swing through. Round the pole and into the goal. 2 points, Toxic Units. Not quite able to get the 3, however, but points just the same. See, speaking of quality bits, I mean, there you go. YouTube is #1 in the Twitch chat. YouTube, #1 on Twitch. That sounds kind of funny. But it will be over here, Quackheads, conceding that those first couple points. Going up on offense now. The disc will be missed, and Taco on Thursday won't be remissed to find the clear, as he gets a boost as well. And now a lot of players piling up on the disc. A couple nest passes available, just one at goal. They're going to go backboard and find it. Little bit of a risk taking that one. But you know what? It's a risk that paid off.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
So 5 points here for Toxic Units.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Couple minutes off the board now. And Middle will have Flash Flood attached to his toe, going for a light boost. And on the other end, just contested and punched out. Bad Internet gets it again, continuing his streak of mighty brawling. Anytime anyone's within proximity of his fist, seems like it's just about a guaranteed stun in this round, at least in this series today. So quite the aggression from Bad Internet. Taking it out all on the Quackheads, punching them in their Quackheads as it goes to Gob, looking for that pass to Irony. Little miscollection, so will be slapped on through back to the mid area. Flash Flood taking it, Stack contesting it. They're dominant, punching it, then right back down though on the good reset. Although the Stack fast on that approach, Flash Flood needs to find somewhere to go, and he does. Gets Irony. But now back into the pocket, and it will be, looks like another turnover as the Stacks come through. You can see the back Quack looking quickly for it. Now that's going to be a rebound and a putback. Taco on Thursday. Seen several of those so far today.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
So a few consecutive goals now for Toxic units.
3.
Already 7 points in 3 minutes. Getting it done efficiently now. And there's Middleman with a duck on through. Getting a soft boost. And Flash Flood will be the one to take it before finding a dish deep down. And that's going to miss. A little bit of a contested catch on that one. The goalkeeper momentarily leaving, but taken back now for Quackheads. Trying to spread the floor a bit. Good pass directly down center and into the corner of the goalpost. It is Flash Flood.
14, 13, 12, 11,
That's some nice work there from their offense, getting that easy goal.
5, 4, 3,
And Toxic units now on the first offensive joust for them in this third round. So there's that rollout I talked about earlier, just the Stack kind of leading themselves into the disc instead of the other way around, which is, again, interesting approach, but it does work. I like it. Makes it a bit harder to call exactly where to defend sometimes, so, you know, it makes strategic sense.
couldn't hold on to it.
Since the defense can't react to that by following a man so much, they have to kind of,
Practically
you know, play the passing lane, play the spot that they think they might throw it to. So it is an interesting approach on those rollouts, and I do kind of like it. So Gob will take it away, though, for his team. Quackheads here on the approach, trying to look for a punch, but beautiful play in the passing lane. Lowrider immediately looks for the boost, and immediately looks for the shot. That is actually going to be just a bit off, however. Threw it softly up there. He still will get the rebound, though, and one more dish. Whoa, will buy him nothing because that is a good stun. A pair of stuns, in fact, by the defense here. Quackheads getting some nice stuns off. Can only assume Gob had something to do with it based off the punches, but now, based off the backboard, it's going to be collected. A couple more punches, and it is who else but Gob. And now on the anchor shot, will not make it, but the fortunate bounce directly back to Taco on Thursday, and that's why playing the spacing around the bubble is so beneficial, because even if you miss shots, if your teammates are well positioned, you know, you have someone essentially filling out every lane, you know, left, right, and center. You're giving yourself the best opportunities to get rebounds, and putbacks are a very efficient way to score the goal, just being able to take the defense off guard on a missed shot. That's kind of, again, one of the beauties of 4v4, enabling stuff like that. You can play each lane on offense and on defense, whatever the case. Now looking for that pass there, just contested by Bad Internet. So again, his stuns have been prominent, but that shot, dominance from Middleman, working that one in for their 4th point in this third round. But yeah, the nice thing about 4v4, of course, is, as I said, being able to fill out every lane. On offense, you can take right side, go center, go left. You can play it top and bottom, and you can still, you know, in theory, have one left out in the back just to play the clearing lanes, the passing lanes, and find those interceptions. So really just broadens the capabilities of teams on offense, and even on defense for that matter, because now you can still have defenders in 4v4 covering every lane. You can have 3 defenders out there as that shot goes out, but is saved, not a problem. But see, there you go, that back line, the intercept. But yeah, even for defenders, you can still have a goalie sitting in the goal and guarding off the 3-point shot, no problem, while having 3 other defenders, you know, go and roam and fill the lanes. Now, taking that shot, but oh, the ding! Another one of those soft ones, this time from Lowrider. opting for the soft shots, but nothing soft about that one. It's Sir Dominic taking it for the 3, so there's that rebound. That leads into the points.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
But you could see it there, what I was talking about the last round. And, you know, Toxic Units, the last couple offensive attempts, they missed the first 3 off those soft shots. But because they got the rebound, it ended up still buying them the goal. And that's what good spacing will do for you. So right there, trying to find a space to just make a pass. Irony Man was awfully contested by Bad Internet and Lowrider around there. You send a deep clear and trying to recover it. 2 different stacks. Well, one stack got broken up, but nonetheless, he came away with it. Sir Dominic. I'll talk about other strikers that I've noticed over the weeks having themselves some really nice scoring games. He's had a handful of them. Today he does have 10 points, so in the double digits, one of 3 players in this matchup who currently have 10 or more. But indeed, Sir Dominic has had a handful of high-scoring double-digit games, doing some good work for his team. Now, that was also good work there on the stun. The stack coming in to bother it. Hurried on the shots. Little off the mark was Flash Flood. But again, the rebound. So here it is once more. Rebound. Will it lead into a goal? Almost. They had the attempt, but just slightly misaligned on the backboard play. But to save the day, Irony takes it one more time. So a 3rd attempt. Can the defense hold out here? The pass just sailing past the hands of Flash Flood. Now forcing it out of there and coming through with force in the stacks. They actually get a nice redirect off the bounce. Will take a shot, miss it, but the rebound. Is it going to pay off? Yes, it does. And there you go. 2 more points off a rebounded shot. The Quackheads were able to get a couple rebounds, but just the shots not quite there. The defense forcing a turnover, finding the speed, and finding the 17th point off a rebounded 3. A little bit disjointed here as it gets stolen. Bad Internet, by the way, another little ding. They've been unlucky on the last few of their 3-point shot attempts. It's usually been their 2 points now on the recollections that keeps buying them the better advantage. But now, that said, the blazingly quick speed from Toxic Units will buy them as much advantage as anything. It takes it in here. 15 seconds, last shot of the game, potentially. But no, it will be saved by Irony. Hands of Steel. And now Wamby, one more shot, in fact. Oh, but the ding as well. So with that, it will end the 3rd round, favoring Toxic Units here across the board, 17-4. So they will take the series off of that. Quick look at your stats. Lead score, Bad Internet, but in double digits with 10 apiece is Lowrider and Sir Dominic. Taco on Thursday, almost making it there. Great deal of assists between all the teammates once again. You see Taco with 3, Bad Internet with 1, Lowrider with 4, Sir Dominic with 5. Then the defense as well with 3 saves for Taco, 4 saves for Bad Internet, and then 70 stuns as well as 8 steals, a lot of those resulting from those stuns. That is an awful lot of punching from Bad Internet. Bad intentions, no doubt. Over on the other end, it is 14 points for Flash Flood. He'll contribute also a save, a steal, and 32 stuns. Middleman with 4 points to assist, 6 saves, a steal, 22 stuns. Irony Man found the 3 assists and 4 saves, a few steals, 30 stuns. And then Gobshite with an assist, 2 saves, 1 steal, and 48 stuns, the high for his team there. In the case, though, congratulations to Toxic for the victory there. As we go into a pub, take a look at the round differentials. Didn't really get to that in the second there, so there we go. But you can see how that played out. In the meantime, we do have another game set to start here in the next 5 or so minutes. We'll be following Quackheads as they go and face off against Smash Dash. So I'm going to end this stream right here, and we'll be back momentarily. Thank you for joining me. I've been Palidore. This has been VRML Preseason Week 5, and we'll be back in 5.